Batman, Peacock.
We believe that difference is what makes every child unique. And at Ghibli English High School, we nurture these differences. With quality education being the greatest milestone embraced by us, we give them an opportunity to explore a world of learning and creativity. Some love to learn while they watch, and some while they read. But whatever they like to do and however they see the world, here we see them all. We see the doctors, we see the musicians, we see the artists, and we also see the innovators, the storytellers, and the explorers. We see the ones that dream on the merry-go-round and the ones that like to draw on the ground. Here we look at the world through the child's lens. We see what they see and we give them the means to achieve it. Our spacious and child-centric campus located in NRI layout Bangalore East is a CBSE affiliated school which focuses on developing each child individually with an infrastructure that caters to every child's aspirations. Right from creating a safe and secure atmosphere for the students to an up-to-date curriculum, sports, and other extracurricular activities such as taekwondo, yoga, and dance, we ensure that students have myriad options to choose.
Thank you all. Please be seated. A pleasant evening to one and all. I, Fatima of grade 9,
And I, Ananya of grade 8.
greet each one of you for today's graceful event. We begin the event with lighting the lamp. May we now request our dear Principal Ma'am to escort the dignitaries for lighting the lamp. Ma'am, please.
विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अभीप्सितार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं पूजितो यः सुरासुरैः सर्वविघ्नहरस्तस्मै गणाधिपतये नमः गणानामधिपश्चण्डो गजवक्त्रस्त्रिलोचनः प्रसन्नो भव मे नित्यं वरदातर्विनायक सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णकः लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजाननः द्वादशैतानि नामानि गणेशस्य तु यः पठेत् विद्यार्थी लभते शुक्ल
Thank you all.
We now have Apsara and Nia on stage for the welcome dance, invoking the blessings of the Almighty to shower His choicest blessings on each one of us.
Rainbow.
What?
Rainbow. Batman. Peacock.
We believe that difference is what makes every child unique. And at Ghibli English High School, we nurture these differences. With quality education being the greatest milestone embraced by us, we give them an opportunity to explore a world of learning and creativity. Some love to learn while they watch, and some while they read. But whatever they like to do and however they see the world, here we see them all. We see the doctors, we see the musicians, we see the artists. We also see the innovators, the storytellers, and the explorers. We see the ones that dream on the merry-go-round and the ones that like to draw on the ground. Here we look at the world of a child.
शङ्करसुतं तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे सन्ततमहं वन्दे सुन्दरमुखं पङ्ककातकसुतं तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे श्रीविघ्नराजं भजेऽहं 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 भजे तमिह श्रीविघ्नराजं भजे तों तनरा धीरना धीरना तों तनरा धीरना धीरना तों तनरा धीरना धीरना तों तनरा धीरना धीरना उदर धीरना धीरना उदर धीरना
Thank you, friends. May I request Miss Anupama, Faculty English Department, JEHS, for the formal welcome address.
Once, the setting sun was very upset. Who will light the world in my absence? The moon, the stars, all were quiet. At that moment, a tiny candle stood up and gave assurance to sun. I will light the world and remove darkness in your absence. Such is the humble beginning of Jubilee English High School. From 219 students in 2017, we have reached a mighty strength of 1,500 students in 2022. Reasons could be many, but we serve humanity with humility. A pleasant evening to each one of you gathered here. It is my distinct pleasure and privilege to welcome today's August gathering. At the outset, let me welcome Sri Peter George, our beloved President, Kerala Samajam Duravani Nagar, for joining us this evening. We are exceptionally excited for your presence, sir, on this important occasion, which marks the conclusion of another successful year. This evening is even more blessed and delectable as we have with us Ms. Binisha Paitati as chief guest of this evening. A recipient of many awards for her meritorious and distinguished services, she is the Executive Director of International Institute of Waste Management, an expert committee member of Waste to Wealth Mission of Prime Minister's Service, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. We are extremely delighted to have you with us today. I, on behalf of the team of Jubilee English High School, greet you and extend to you, ma'am, the courtesies of our institution. We extend a heartiest welcome to our Vice President, Kerala Samajam, Sri Balakrishnan Namboothiri. As Secretary, DKSES, Sri Chandrasekhara Kurup. Our General Secretary, Kerala Samajam Duravani Nagar, Sri Manohara Nayod. Our Treasurer, Kerala Samajam Duravani Nagar, Sri M.K. Chandran. Our Joint Secretaries, Sri Prabhakaran P. and Sri Johnny PC, for being an important part of today's gathering. A warmest welcome to you, sirs, for your scintillating presence to grace the occasion. On this momentous occasion, we welcome our beloved Principal Ma'am Srimati Sujata K. for this ceremony. An untiring adherent whose leadership and vision makes our school a reality for our society and has helped our school to reach this zenith. A sincere and heartfelt welcome to you, ma'am. I extend my heartiest welcome to C. Subranti, Administrator, Jubilee School. Sri Matthew Koshi, Senior Administrator, Jubilee Institutions, on this memorable evening. My hearty welcome goes to all our former office bearers, Coordinator of Ladies Wing, Madam Gracie Peter, our committee members, representatives of Ladies Wing, Youth Wing, and all well-wishers on this wonderful evening. Warmest welcome to all the parents of today's graduates gathered here, who have been partly instrumental in preparing our students today. With stars in their eyes and dreams in their hearts, I'm sure every parent is eagerly waiting for today's events. A warm welcome to all the 9th grade students, their parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, and all the support staff for this evening's gathering. And a special guest of this evening, handsome boys and beautiful girls. Today is the graduation, a celebration, a reflection, and transition for all. And this evening will be cherished by each one of you through the future. A heartiest welcome to all the graduates on this wonderful occasion. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Have a great evening.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warmest welcomes. Dear friends, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. May I now call upon Miss Usha, Faculty Sanskrit Department, to speak on the significance of the day. Ma'am, please.
Graduation, a tassel that's worth the hassle. A special day to celebrate a significant achievement by you students. A special day for your parents and your teachers too. Yes, today is your graduation day. Education has been an inseparable part of your lives so far. Studying is one thing each one of you has been doing since the last 12 to 13 years. Preschool, primary school, high school, you've put small steps forward to reach this milestone. A day that marks the beginning of a new phase of your life is today. Each one of you has visited the school premises countless number of times so far, and I'm sure each corner of the building has memories. Memories sweet and bitter. Some that you wish to forget soon and some that you love to cherish forever. A decade down the line, your schooling period will surely add to the list of nostalgic moments of your life. We at JEHS also strive to make schooling a memorable journey for you. Today, you all are dressed up to your best with a gown and a hat. Sitting here, each one of you, I'm sure, is thinking about your own journey to reach here. Your proud parents are also living this moment of joy. Their happiness would only increase manifold each time they clap for you. The bright smile on the faces of your teachers only shows seamless love they have for you and how they cared for each one of you. Along with your parents, your teachers too have put in their 100% and beyond that to help you reap the benefits of schooling and thereby bring you a step closer to your goals. It's the hard work of you students, your parents, and your teachers. By hard work, I also refer to the unprecedented events over the last 2 years. Unprecedented means something that wasn't known or done before. Unprecedented was your situation and more importantly, our approach to it. The roller coaster ride of life, quarantines to online learning and then to masked offline schooling. We all adapted to accept Google Classroom and newer ways of learning. We witnessed what was never seen before in the history of schooling or education in general. Living in these tough times has taught us to celebrate and cherish small yet important aspects of life. More importantly, even in these testing times, JEHS walked each step with you to ensure that for no rhyme or reason, this crucial phase of your education is affected. Dear students, take a moment to pat your backs and celebrate what you have achieved so far and appreciate happy moments this phase of education has given you. Because today will become a key part of your own timeline, a symbol of change and progression. Dear parents, put your hands together to cheer for the students as your hearts swell with pride to see your children seated here. Your cooperation and sacrifices have made this happen. It's your day too. And dear teachers, cheers to your untiring efforts doing all what is needed to handhold students and to take them to their goals. This day is for each one of us to celebrate. So let me wind up with a little wish for each one of you. I wish your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. Thank you.
A very good evening, dear all. Fortunate are we to have with us the guest for the day, Ms. Binisha Paitati, Executive Director, International Institute of Waste Management, Expert Committee Member of Waste to Wealth Mission of Prime Minister's Service and Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. Ladies and gentlemen, request your kind attention to the screen for the guest profile presentation. Over to the screen. That was indeed a remarkable achievement, ma'am. There cannot be a bigger example than you for our dear students. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Shri Peter George, President Durvani Nagar Kerala Samajam, and our dear principal, Srimati Sujata ma'am, to escort the guests to the dais. Sir, please. Ma'am, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request our distinguished guests to address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, everybody. The distinguished fellow guests here, the principal, teachers, parents, and of course the students. I know it is your day today, and I'm sure you are actually looking forward to the programs which your 9th standard friends are going to offer to you. So I think the talks and the other formalities here might be a little off what you actually require today. And I know that all these days, especially because you are 10th standard students, you must have heard a lot of advices from both your parents and also from your teachers. And today you are here. Of course, it's because of that and a lot of hard work from you. But I'm sure this is not really a occasion where you would want some more advices. But of course, I think it is also my duty, since I've been called here for the graduation, maybe not as an advice, but I think I would like to share some of my experiences which may be a little useful to you to at least channel yourself, because 10th standard, of course, is a kind of a milestone for you. And this is the time, if you have not made up your mind as to what you want to do, at least now you have to start thinking about it. So maybe some tips, not as an advice, but a few tips which might help you to at least decide or to make or even to eliminate what you don't want to do, because that is also something which is very, very important. So just to give you an example, when I started, when I was in school, when I was graduating from 10th standard, I had actually made up my mind as to what I have to do. And that was, I had decided that I want to take up environmental sciences. So that was, those days, it was not something which was the norm. This was a subject which was not heard of. And usually everybody would want to do either engineering or medicine. So this was actually the beaten path was that. But I chose not to trod by the beaten path, and I took a road which was not taken. In fact, environmental sciences was not even part of the subjects in many of the colleges. And but this was something which was there in my mind. The reason was one of my teachers in school. And here again, I want to mention to you, because usually this was a subject which was not known, but the one who actually inspired me was the Kannada teacher, Mr. Narayan Bhatt. He was actually teaching a lesson of in Kannada, which was something to do with the North Karnataka forests and all that. And he was part of the Kaiga movement at that time. As an NGO and as an activist, he had actually participated in several agitations in his hometown. So he was narrating that as part of his class. And that was something which really struck me. So that is why I was telling, there are certain moments in life which is what will guide you. So it may not be from the subjects which is usually taken as the mainstream subjects, but it can also be something which is taught, and some person might actually inspire you. So that is what actually led me, and I started reading more about the subject, and I started feeling, I really felt that this was the calling, and that is how I chose this after my 12th standard. Of course, science was my favorite subject, and so this actually aligned with it, and that is how today I am here. When, in fact, just after I finished my graduation and I was applying for my post-graduation, many of my classmates had already started working and earning very well. So this was something which, as parents also, I mean, there was a lot of questions. And many of our family friends started telling my parents, oh, she shouldn't have done this. She should have actually taken engineering. By now, she would be earning quite well. And especially that was the time when the IT boom was there. But fortunately for me, my parents stood by me. And today I'm here. There is also something else which again, as a tip, I would like to suggest to you is that whenever there is an opportunity to do something out of college, please don't lose the opportunity, because that is something which will definitely help you later on in life. In fact, today when I saw Ananya and Fatima, I was doing your role very often. And Kerala Samajam is the one which actually gave me this opportunity, not just in school, but outside. In fact, that is why whenever there is any program of Kerala Samajam, I mean, if I am in town, I never refuse. So this is again very, very important, because whenever you do something extra, it's not just the extracurricular activities, of course, dance and many other activities I was always involved in. Even in school, whenever there was something, for everything my hands used to go up. So never lost any opportunity to do anything which was offered in school. So that is what actually helped me more than what I studied, the subject, because subject is something which you can actually do it, especially today. You can even sit at home and look at the internet and study the subjects. But these kind of opportunities is always there, which will lead you to the path of life. Of course, you have seen the profile which was presented here. It looked a little pompous, because only the things which were with Prime Minister, with the cricketers, Dhoni and those kind of things were actually shown here, but that's not exactly what I'm doing. It's not that I'm always sitting with such big people. These are opportunities which do come, but most of the time I'm actually in amongst the people, amongst the rag pickers, amongst the recyclers, amongst the industries, the industrial people, the women entrepreneurs, the students, children, teachers. So this is the kind of array of people whom I am actually dealing with. But of course, it's a very good opportunity because I get the opportunity to be with the rag pickers and work with them. And the next moment, I am sitting with the IAS officers and then discussing on policies. So this kind of activity, this kind of different people with whom I am dealing with actually has given me a lot of lessons learned, in the sense how to deal with life. That's the best learning, because of that I know exactly what each category of people or different walks of life, how the people are. And this is something very important, and that is the reason. So how did this come in? This came in because even during school I participated in such community activities. In fact, when I was in the 8th standard, I had an opportunity to visit Tambuchettipalayam, which is very close to this place, where there were a lot of quarry workers who were rehabilitated. And this, I still remember every house that I went in those, with those laborers there, how I interviewed, what I learned from them, and how their life was as a bonded laborer and how they came out of it. That was something which really touched me, and even today that is the time which I learned from school, which is still driving me, because when I am able to actually go and talk to the rag pickers or to the Safai Karmacharis and understand their feeling. So this kind of experience, unless you get it from school and college, you will never get that afterwards, because this is your formative age, and this is what will lead you later, because somewhere or the other these kind of experiences is what will drive you when you are starting your career. And now one more tip, and I will stop here, and that is what to choose. How do you make this decision as to what you're going to do in life later? Please don't go by what is the norm today. If data sciences, machine learning, and AI is what everybody is talking about, please just don't jump into it. Of course, those are the norms today, in the sense this is what is the world is driven now, and of course this is what is going to stay for many years. But just by learning that is not what it is. Tomorrow the world is going to be led by the climate change, which is definitely the sustainability issue. AI is important, because even if you have to make decisions for the climate change aspects, you need AI. You need machine learning, because if you have to think of technology, everything will be driven by machine learning, and also robotics and many other aspects. But what you have to see is, when you're choosing the career, there are three major pillars, the three cornerstones, which is going to guide you for the future, because that is what is going to be the most important thing. That is food, because we are going to definitely have a major scarcity of food in life. Second one is health, which we have already experienced now, the pandemics. I'm not predicting any kind of doomsday, but health is going to be one of the major sector which needs attention. The third one is water. And for all these three things, unless we have enough people working in these three basic ingredients or the basic necessities of life, that that is where, if you are in any of these three things, you will definitely find your career. The, the fourth one, which I was mentioning about as how you can choose your career, is by elimination process. Because I'm sure not everybody can really focus and say that this is what I want to do. But you can definitely eliminate. If you say that I don't like science, so eliminate it. Always do something which you really like. It is not that science or engineering, that is not what is going to always help. What is it that you like is what will really help you to come up in life. Because I always give this example whenever I go to even colleges. I always thought that history, I mean, how can you make a career with history? And today, whenever I see there is a person who is very good, Mr. Pillai, he did a study just on Travancore family. And what has happened? He is now one of the most world famous writer, and he has done so much research on it. So it is not that any subject, it is the passion which you have. I chose this subject, which is environmental science. Those days it was not a money making thing, but today I think if I look back, I don't have any regrets. So similarly, if you can choose something which you like and eliminate, like if you don't like maths, then don't take that. Especially the NEP these days are also helpful, because you can choose from a array of basket of items which you have, I mean the subjects which you have. So start eliminating things. Like I eliminated saying that I don't want to work in factories. Because that was, I did projects from factories, and then I decided, no, this is not where I want to be. I want to be with the community. So, that is how with elimination process also you can decide as to where you want to go. But one thing is for sure, within the next, if you have not decided what you want to do, at least in the next 1 year, please make sure that you channelize your thoughts and decide what to do. Because the early start, if you have, you will definitely rise up in life. Otherwise, you will just get pushed to whichever comes your way. And then after some time, you will start feeling, why did I take this up? And that will be too late. So if you have that kind of an head start right in the beginning, then you can reach, there is no limit. And then the hard work, of course, everybody would have told. So with this, I stop. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And I'm sure the college, I mean the school, will definitely have a bigger place. I'm sure there's a lot of potential here. And next time, if I have an opportunity, I would really see that it has grown, and it is one of the biggest schools here. So with that, thank you very much, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. You are truly an inspiration, ma'am. The many examples you gave and the life situations that you elaborated is no doubt is a motivation to each one present here. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us. We feel more than blessed to have you with us this evening. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you once again, ma'am.
Where words fail, music speaks. We have on stage students of grade 9 for a group song. Thank you, friends. That was truly melodious. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. May we have that pioneer who has always been our motivating guide. Inviting on stage Sri Peter George, President Kerala Samajam Durwani Nagar, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
A very good evening to each one of you here. Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Ms. Binisha, Executive Director of International Institute of Waste Management. Respected Principal of Jubilee English High School, Madam Sujata. My friends on the DKCS board, all the former office bearers and working committee members, my friend and colleague Nani Venkateshwar Rao, a special invitee today, members of the ladies wing, youth wing, parents of the graduating students and students of 9th grade, dear students of 9th grade, respected members of the teaching faculty, non-teaching staff, and my dear young women and handsome men. The moment I reached here today, the first thing I noticed that this podium is placed in a way that I'm not able to see you now. So you're blind to me, right? Well, let me start at the very outset. I would like to extend greetings and warm wishes to each one of you here from the entire family of Kerala Samajam. And a word about Binisha, she already mentioned in her talk. She was, during a period of time, those days, the main anchor for any of our programs, especially Onam programs. Her dad, late GNR Nambiar, was a very active member of Kerala Samajam. And if I am correct, I think he was the zonal secretary of Samajam for a period. And I distinctly remember one occasion where Binisha was anchoring the entire program. I don't know whether she remembers that, but I very distinctly remember. Chief guest of the day was a great writer and poet, O.N.V. Kurup. Okay, now she recollects. And her interaction with O.N.V. Kurup was such that I think that O.N.V. Kurup would not have forgotten his entire lifetime. I don't want to go into the details of it. So why I mentioned this is he was very, very clear in what she had to do. Her job was to anchor the entire program, and she did that very meritoriously. And I think the chief guest also would have, been taken aback. Well, many things have been told about the school, right from the welcome address. Everybody had mentioned about Jubilee English High School, which started in 2014, in fact, in our Vijayanapura campus, and shifted to this campus in 2016, 17, I think. 17, 18, yeah. And what's been told, from 200 and odd students, today we stand at 1,500 students. And this year, in spite of all the pandemic uncertainty what we had, we have already reached new admissions of almost 300. And we are looking forward for about 400 admissions. And all this has happened, it's not only because of us. It has happened because of the people sitting in front of me. One side, the volunteers of Kerala Samajam, over a period of time, almost 3 to 4 decades, have been nurturing this dream of providing quality education at affordable cost. And on the other side, we have very strong ambassadors of a school, parents and students of this institution. And you will not believe I say, we do not do any intense marketing for admissions to the school. And these admissions are happening because of the word of mouth from our students and the parents. So they are very strong ambassadors of this institution. And we have a bunch of very dedicated teaching and non-teaching staff, headed by the most dedicated and efficient principal, Madam Sujata. So this is how the school functions. As I repeatedly, whenever I speak to an audience like this, I repeatedly would like to mention here that this institution is managed by a group of volunteers without looking for any profit margins. End of the day, whatever we manage to save, we put it back to the school. And if you look back over the last few years, we have built up all the necessary infrastructure prescribed by the CBSE. And yes, we have gone one step ahead. We are on the threshold of another milestone of establishing senior secondary school here. And we already have all our infrastructure ready for that. Our laboratories and all other infrastructure are ready. We are also looking forward to make our students future ready. We are getting into robotics and artificial intelligence. And as our chief guest mentioned here, it's not only that. We want to really look into the passion and requirement of each student. Next academic year onwards, we'll have a full-time classical dance teacher, a full-time contemporary dance teacher, a full-time music teacher. So children, the students have a wide spectrum of curriculum outside their syllabus to follow, to take, and to pursue that. So this is how we go ahead. And all of you can rest assured that we will not look back. Or whenever we look back, we see to it that no stone is unturned to do whatever we have to do. Now children, though I'm not able to see you, you can hear me. I have spoken to you quite a few occasions this year So today is your day. You look so beautiful and elegant in your dresses and gown. You're so fortunate that your immediate senior students did not have this opportunity because of, pandemic situation. And we were not very sure that we will be able to give you this opportunity this year. Fortunately, our approach towards pandemic changed. I don't think pandemic has changed. Our approach has changed. So we are here today. And it's a beautiful occasion for you, an occasion for you to remember. But when you're fortunate in these things, you're also unfortunate that we are not able to keep you here the next academic year. But we have yet to get our affiliation, permission to start senior secondary. Again, because of technical reasons, it is getting delayed. But I'm sure you would have an opportunity again the next year when you finish your +1. You can always look out for Jubilee School for +2. Now, children, all along the time that you are here, you have been nurtured, looked after, handheld in preparing for this 10th grade examination. But please remember, all this ends here. When you go out to the world, you are not going to be nurtured the way that Jubilee School was doing it. The handholding may be different or will not be present at all. You may be thinking that you are a free bird. You are out of all the clutches of discipline in the school. But children, let me tell you, all along for the last 12 years or 13 years, you have been writing exams after exams. I think this I already mentioned to you. And this exam is very important to you. It's not an obstacle in your life. It's an opportunity for you to prove yourself. It's an opportunity for you to decide which way you want to go. It's an opportunity for you to understand, yes, I have prepared myself to face the future. But then, the next 2 years also will be very, very crucial to you. Very crucial. Because after that is exactly what you're going to do. So, don't relax. Your relaxing should end with the end of vacation. Then again be serious for the next 2 years. Be very serious about your future. And your future, as Chief Guest mentioned today, may not be medicine, may not be engineering, may not be even environmental science. It could be something different. The world is full of opportunities lying ahead in front of you. But one thing I would like to mention, never miss an opportunity which is put in front of you. I'm not giving you a lecture, I'm giving you my life story. I have not missed any opportunity that was put in front of me. Realize that opportunity, grab the opportunity, use the opportunity to your maximum benefit, and I'm sure that all of you will reach high order. So children, once again, wishing all of you all the best. So today is graduation day. You're going to enjoy today. You have been enjoying yesterday also. I was here. Okay. So finish your enjoyment or put it on hold for the next few days. Once again, revise all your lessons. It is not difficult. It is always easy. It is your attitude towards the exam which makes all the difference. Exams are not, obstacles in life. Exams are opportunities. So prepare well. Let us not look back. Let you not look back and think, oh, if I had put little extra effort, I would have. It will be of no use, no meaning once you get your marks. So young ladies and gentlemen, wish you all the best and may God bless you. The blessings of all the members of Kerala Samajam are with you. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating messages. We now have staged the excited group of gifted dancers spreading the message, never stop dancing to the music in your heart.
തിളങ്ങി കാറ്റും കോളും തുടങ്ങി നാടിനാകെ കാവലാകും വീരൻ മണ്ണിൽ ഇറങ്ങി ദേ കൺമുന്നിൽ പറന്ന് കാത്തിൻ കാക്ക കുരുന്നായി കൂട്ടമോടെ കേട്ട് നിന്ന് ടിഷും ടിഷും
ಸುರಪೇಟ ಡುಂಡುಗೆಯ ಮಾಣಿನಂಗರ ಮಾಣಿನಂಗರ ತಂಗಾಟಿ ಗುಮರನಂಗರ ಗುಮರನಂಗರ ತಂಗಾಟಿ ಮಾಣಿನಂಗರ ಮಾಣಿನಗರ ತಂಗಾಟಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮಲ ತಂಡೆ ಮಾಣಿನಗರ ತಂಗಾಟಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮಲ ತಂಡೆ ಆ ಎಣ್ಣ ಕೊಂಡ ಮಂಜಲ ಕೊಂಡ ಮಾಣಿನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಣ್ಣ ಕೊಂಡ ಮಂಜಲ ಕೊಂಡ ಚುಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟು ನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಣಿನಗರ ತಂಗಾಟಿ ಗುಮರನಗರ ಗುಮರನಗರ ತಂಗಾಟಿ ಮಾಣಿನಗರ ಹಗಲು ಬಂದನ ಪೂಜಿ ಹಿಗಲು ಬಂದನ ಪೂಜಿ ನಾ ಬಾವೆ ಬಂದೋಟ ಹೆಣ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋಟ ಹಗಲು ಬಂದನ ಪೂಜಿ ಹಿಗಲು ಬಂದನ ಪೂಜಿ ನಾ ಬಾವೆ ಬಂದೋಟ ಹೆಣ್ಣನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋಟ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋ ಮಾಣಿನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡೋ ಮಾಣಿನಗರಕ್ಕೆ
Thank you, friends. May I now request the most indispensable person who has been there for us throughout our journey, Sri Chandrasekhara Kurup, Secretary DKSES, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Respected President Sri Peter George, distinguished guest, Executive Director IIWM, Ms. P. Binisha, my colleagues on the board and working committee, respected Principal of THS, Madam Sujata K. Nair, former office bearers, our guest, Mr. Gnani Venkatesh, respected teachers, working committee members, members of ladies wing, members of youth wing, office staffs. I do not want to mention because there are few people. Okay, parents of 9th standard students, parents of 10th standard students, and DS 9th standard students, and today's guest, the most respected guest today, our 10th standard student, 10th class students who are graduating in a short while or maybe within another few days. Today is the celebration of all that is good for our students. Students, this is your day. So today you are celebrating. Your exams will be starting on 27th of April. So after this, as our president said, you can keep these celebrations and then go ahead with your studies so that you can do well in your exams. Whether you take any streams in your life, any position, any select whatever it is, engineering, medicines, or environmental science, or any other streams, you have to excel in any stream that you do. Now the opportunities are more. The world is open. It is on your fingertip. But the competition is also more. So unless you excel in any stream what you select, it will be difficult to do what you want, to become what you want. So focus on that. Children, here one more thing which was our chief guest has told, what you wanted that you are selecting. There will be parents will be guiding you, but parents will have their own wishes, their own priority. They want, sometimes they want you to become a doctor or an engineer or some other things, but don't forget your passion. This I will tell you with a smallest example. Recently, we had an interview for teachers. One candidate was an engineer. She has done her MBA. Then she has gone for DTT, that is Diploma in Teachers Training. Then she wanted to pursue B.Ed. And she wanted to become a teacher. We have asked, because of curiosity, we have asked why that you wanted to become a teacher. Why did you go for engineering then? So teacher, I wanted to be a teacher because that is my passion. I like to be with children, that too younger children, small children. But why I did engineering? That is my parents' wishes. Okay, so let us do, but take the, because your parents are experienced, they know the world better than you. But that is, you take it as a guidance. So finally, the decision is yours. So finally, you need not regret in the long run. After that, you need not regret. Don't want to say, unless there is one more problem in that, because when you have taken engineering, you have denied an opportunity for other student who wanted to be an engineer. So you please avoid such this thing. And even parents also, there is a request, think it over. What your students or your children should be. Thank you. Dear students, now because of during this pandemic also, our teachers were very fast in switching over to the new teaching methods. They were quick in adopting the digital teachings. So let me congratulate the teachers for their effort and helping the students. I take this opportunity to thank the principal and the teachers I already told, then the non-teaching staff also, because without their cooperations, it is difficult to do good things. So we need to work as a team. Unless that team, if the team is spoiled, if this team doesn't work, if the team is not there, we will not be able to achieve good things. I do not want to advise anything, as our chief guest told, no advices, because nowadays children doesn't like advices. So no advices. What I want to say is, every day is counting. So don't waste that. Dream something and do it. This is what dream in the day, not in the night. This is what Dr. Abdul Kalam has told. So follow that dream, then work for that, you will be able to achieve that. Remember, the right decision you make in life may not always be popular ones, as Madam said. So as she said, environmental science was not popular at that time, but she took that. So I like to continue or conclude with a quote by Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. My best wishes to all the graduating students. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the appreciating and guiding words. JEHS is another brand name for talent overloaded. We have made our name for the vibrant activities and talents displayed by our friends. Now, we have one such remarkable event. Alvin Isaac playing the electric guitar in synchronization to Bhavya's melodious voice.
Where do I start? All these thoughts inside my head collide and I decide I'm staying in tonight. They say follow your heart, but it's beating uncontrollably. I can't hear what it's telling me this time. We're dancing on the edge of anxiety's ledge, and I might fall again, and I might fall. We're walking on a rope of worry, and I hope that I don't fall again, that I don't fall. Take me somewhere I can be myself. Oh, take me somewhere I am free, free to be myself and nothing else. अपने रोटे पर आए रोटे यार रोटे ना, ख्वाब टूटे वादे टूटे दिल ये टूटे ना, रोटे तो खुदा भी रोटे साथ छूटे ना, रोटे तो खुदा भी रोटे साथ छूटे ना। ओ अल्लाह वारिया, ओ मैं तो हारिया, ओ टूटी यारिया मिला दे होए। ओ अल्लाह वारिया, ओ मैं तो हारिया, ओ टूटी यारिया मिला दे होए। Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I didn't know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't how to call you, but I know I will one day. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. But everything gon' be alright. So go raise a glass and say, hey, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Do 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 do. Memories bring back you. Do 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 do. Memories bring back you. തിരഞ്ഞു നമ്മെ നാം കടന്നുയിരുൾ തടങ്ങളിൽ കരങ്ങൾ കോർത്ത കൂട്ടുകാരിതാ പല മോഹങ്ങളെങ്കിലും പല സ്വപ്നങ്ങളെങ്കിലും അതു പിന്നേക്കു മാറ്റിടാം കൂട്ടായി വേഗം പോകാം ദൂരെയോ Memories bring back you.
Thank you, friends. May I now request Malavika of grade 9 to share her thoughts.
Respected Chief Guest Ms. Benisha Ma'am, board members, Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents and my dear friends, a very good evening. The best way to predict the future is to create it. With this inspirational quote, I, Malavika of grade 9, feel honored to welcome you all to this graduation day ceremony. It is both an ending and a beginning. Ending with warm memories of the past and beginning of big dreams for the future. School is a second home for all of us where we have spent most of our time. School life started out as a young kid who doesn't even know how to hold a pencil and leaving it when our height is almost the same as our teachers. Today, we've gathered here for this graduation ceremony and everybody is emotional. Our 10th class will take their important exams for the future career and leave the school. We wish them all the best for their 10th board exam and for their future career, but we are sad because they will not be in the school. Change is a law of nature and we are no exception to it. The only thing in our hands is to accept it gracefully and move ahead. We have very fond memories of our 10th class students and we will keep them forever. My dear seniors, it is painful to bid you goodbye. It's going to be a big transition for us as we try to fill the void that you leave behind. We will really miss you all very much and always keep you close to our hearts. When you leave from here, never forget the essence of Jubilee English High School. Make sure that you all stay in touch. I have some inspiring lines from Gandhiji. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to leave your mark throughout the journey of life. There is no doubting your success. I wish a bright and prosperous future to all our dear seniors. Thank you.
Thank you, Malavika, the one who scores our class in front of none, and the one who supports and protects us in front of everyone. Yes, none other than our dearest class teacher. We now have the proud class teacher of the graduating students, Miss Rehna, to address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
Great is the art of beginning, but greater is the art of ending. Henry Wordsworth, Longfellow. Though we are in the stage of bidding goodbyes, the endings are always the beginning of anything you want. A very good evening, respected chief guest, board members, principal ma'am, well-wishers, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. My dear students. I am Rehna, class teacher of 10th, 2021-22 batch. Today, I am impassioned with emotions, but still, I would like to take this opportunity to share a few words for them. Time just flew. Never thought this day would knock on our doors this soon. I still remember the struggle we went through. That is, our quick shift from offline to online mode of teaching and learning. It was equally challenging for both of us. This challenge just aggravated as I was given the class teachership of your class. Now, as I stand here reflecting and recollecting all the gone experiences. Dear students, I do not know how many of you remember the first day of our offline classes. I still remember each one of your faces gazing at me with a lot of anxiety about your examination and your future. We saw all that challenges slowly changing to be a progression to the present. The life demanding changes, which was sometimes made with willingness and some without willingness, especially our assignment and classwork accomplishment. All that progression we made together at the moment clouds my mind with bittersweet memories, which will always be cherished. But now I am amazed to see each one of your faces looking at me with a determination and confidence about your future, which fills me and all your teachers with value. Therefore, I stand here today on behalf of all your teachers to thank each one of you present here for adding value to our lives and giving us a bag full of memories. My best wishes for your future ventures. I believe each one of you is a gem and will take the learning gathered here to a higher level of prosperity. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. That was very overwhelming. May I now request Gautam Suresh of grade 9 to share his thoughts.
Good evening to one and all. Respected Chief Guest, Ms. Vinisha Ma'am, distinguished board members, respected Principal Ma'am, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. It is my immense pleasure and honor to welcome our seniors who will be graduating very soon from our prestigious institution, Jubilee English High School. Today, as I stand before you all, I am equally privileged and heavy-hearted. I am Gautam Suresh of grade 9. I am entrusted to deliver this valedictory speech for my seniors, the outgoing batch, class 10, 2021-22. When someone asks you about the best time of your life, the only thing which comes to mind is the school time. Each and every moment is so fresh in our minds that we can never forget those and will be the best memories of our school life. As I walk down the memory lane, I cherish the moments we had shared, sitting in the same corridor during the lunch time, the annual day practice, sports day, to name a few. Though our interactions were short, yet they are memorable. It is a universal truth in this world that every good thing eventually ends. Each one of us present here dislike endings, but as always said, Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. My dear fellow mates, I wish each one of you success in your future endeavors. As Mahatma Gandhi quoted, there are no goodbyes for us. Wherever you are, you will always be in our hearts. Wishing each one of you a memorable evening and the very best in your board examinations. Thank you.
Thank you, Gautam. We dance love, we dance joy, and we dance dreams. Back on stage is a vibrant dance team for another mind-blowing performance.
బంటూ గానికి 22 బస్తీలో మస్తు కట్అవుట్ బచ్చా గాన్న బ్యాచ్ ఉండేది వచ్చినమంటే సుట్టు కికే సాలక ఓ నైటు ఎక్కి డొక్కు బుల్లెట్ సందు సందుల మందు కోసం ఎతుకుతాండే రూటు సింకు షీరగట్టుకోని చెడు వీరు మెసినట్టు బొడ్లంగట్టిన బిర్యానీకి బొట్టు బిల్ల పెట్టినట్టు బంగ్లా మీద నిల్సోనుందిరో ఓ సందమామ సుఖరాగక చక్కరొచ్చెరో శివనమ్మావ చిక్కలెక్క సుంకుతుంటెరో ఆ సందమావ చుంకి జాలి సిక్కుకుందిరో నా వెలుగు మావ రాములా రాములా నన్నాగం చేసిందిరో రాములా రాములా నా ప్రాణం తీసిందిరో రాములా రాములా నన్నాగం చేసిందిరో రాములా రాములా నా ప్రాణం తీసిందిరో రాములా రాములా నన్నాగం చేసిందిరో రాములా రాములా నా ప్రాణం nada ఇది సప్ప బీటి కుల్దీరా Majapa, majapa. Jai, jai, jai. Hey, Bhakti coming.
Thank you, friends. We now have Shruti of grade 10 to share her feelings with us.
A very good evening to one and all present here. Honorable Chief Guests, board members, respected Principal Ma'am, well-wishers, respected teachers, parents, and my dear friends. As you all are aware that we have gathered today to celebrate a very special occasion, that is our farewell, I am feeling very lucky and extremely glad for giving me this opportunity to sharing my thoughts today. In this occasion, I, Shruti of grade 10, would like to share my experiences and unforgettable memories I have had in Jubilee English High School. School days are the evergreen and the best memories in every student's life. Similarly, a farewell day is the time where the hearts of students is filled with two different kinds of emotions. We students feel happy for getting promoted to higher grades and crossing the first stepping stone of our lives, but at the same time we also feel sad to leave the school which has been our second home. But friends, as we all know that every beginning has an end and every end has a new beginning, and a small part of our life is going to end now. But after results, everyone will find such bigger opportunities. I joined the school in 7th grade, and until now, all my teachers have been very friendly, caring, motivating, and have helped me to improve a lot in academics and in all other aspects. They have corrected us and guided us in all walks of life. So, dear teachers, we are sure that the lesson of life which we have learned from you and your blessings will help us to climb all ladders of success. Next, I would like to share my memories in the school with my friends and the unforgettable days like the annual day, sports day, and other events and competitions. All have been very memorable and special days of my life. I had a nice time with my friends. We all learned together, played together, and had fun together. The days when we have awaited for our PE periods, music periods, and other CCA periods are the best part of our memories that will always be cherished. I had got opportunities to participate in many events and competitions in the school which are always a memorable one for me. There are lots of instances in the school which cannot be completed in a single speech. Finally, I had a wonderful and unforgettable journey in Jubilee English High School. Now, I would like to end my speech with a huge thanks to all the teachers and non-teaching staff who have helped and guided us into a bright path. So friends, have a great journey with a great end. Thank you all and have a nice day. Thank you, Shruti. Memories may be dull, but they don't fade away. Refreshing all the time we spent together, we now present the PPT, a trip down the memory lane.
That was heart-touching. May I now request Om Tanur of grade 10 to share his thoughts.
यहाँ उपस्थित सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। वो कौन सा है पद जिसे देता है ये जहां सम्मान? वो कौन सा है पद जिसे देता है ये जहां सम्मान? वो कौन सा है पद जो बनाता है इंसान को इंसान? वो कौन सा है पद जो बनाता है इंसान को इंसान? वो कौन सा है पद जिसे करते हैं सभी प्रणाम? वो कौन सा है पद जिसे करते हैं सभी प्रणाम? जिसकी छाया से मिलता है ज्ञान, जो कराए सही दिशा की पहचान। गुरु है इस पद का नाम, मेरे सभी गुरुजनों को शत शत प्रणाम। आज हम यहाँ पर 10वीं कक्षा के ग्रेजुएशन दिन के लिए इकट्ठे हुए हैं। आज एक बेहतरीन और सुहावने सफर का समापन होने वाला है। ऐसा सफर जो सभी विद्यार्थियों के जीवन में एक यादगार पल के रूप में याद किया जाएगा। ऐसा सफर जिसमें हमने कई असाधारण क्षणों का अनुभव किया है और उन यादों को बनाया जिन्हें हम हमेशा याद रखेंगे। इस सफर में कई उतार चढ़ाव आए, लेकिन संभलते संभालते हम यहाँ आज इस मुकाम पर खड़े हुए हैं। इस विद्यालय के गुरुजन सभी छात्रों को समान ध्यान देते हैं। यही कारण है कि मेरे स्कूल को एक उत्कृष्ट शैक्षणिक इकाई माना जाता है। हम समय के पाबंद हैं, जिसके चलते हम सब आज अनुशासित हुए हैं। हर पल वे हमारे साथ रहे, सही या गलत की पहचान कराते रहे। घर से भी अधिक प्यार का माहौल हमें यहाँ मिला। इस मार्ग पर JHS के अध्यापिकाओं ने गिरकर उठाना सिखाया है, जैसे कि क ख ग से लेकर रहीम के दोहे तक का सफर बहती हुई नदी की तरह एकदम सरल बनाने के साथ नदी में आए शक्तिशाली पानी के बहावों और पत्थरों से बचना भी सिखाया है। मेरे लिए जुबली इंग्लिश हाई स्कूल कभी एक विद्यालय या स्कूल था ही नहीं। यह मेरे लिए एक ऐसी जगह थी जहाँ पर न सिर्फ रॉकेट दिखाया जाता है, पर उस रॉकेट को बनाने तथा उड़ाने का तरीका भी सिखाया जाता है। अर्थात यहाँ पर विद्यार्थियों को समझ बनाने का एहसास करवाकर उसे एक बेहतर नागरिक बनाया जाता है, जो अपने सपनों को पूरा कर सके। शिक्षक अपनी बात का उदाहरण और कहानियों के साथ प्रस्तुत करते हैं, जिससे बच्चे उस विषय को जल्दी सीख जाते हैं और लंबे समय तक याद भी रखते हैं। शायद ये जानकर आप लोगों को आश्चर्य होगा कि हमारे लिए बीते कुछ पलक झपकते बीत गए। जैसे कि हम सब इस विषय से परिचित हैं कि कोविड-19 की महामारी ने हम सब के होश उड़ा दी। घर विद्यालयों में तब्दील हो गए और ऐसे विकट परिस्थितियों में भी विद्यार्थी और शिक्षकों ने चुनौतियों को स्वीकार कर सीखने सिखाने के कार्य को पूरा किया। आज हम इस मुकाम पर खड़े हैं तो सिर्फ हमारे सभी शिक्षकों की लगन, दृढ़ता, धैर्य और आत्मसमर्पण के कारण। इसलिए अब मैं सबसे दरख्वास्त करना चाहूंगा कि यहाँ उपस्थित हर व्यक्ति उठकर 2 मिनट तक देश के और विदेश के सभी शिक्षक शिक्षिकाओं के लिए तालियां हो जाए। प्लीज। I request everybody gathered here to stand up for a 2-minute ovation for all the teachers. Please. Thank you all. हाँ, और अंत में ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जैसे तुम सोचोगे वैसे ही हम सब बन जाएंगे। जैसे तुम सोचोगे वैसे ही हम सब बन जाएंगे। खुद को निर्बल मानोगे तो निर्बल, खुद को निर्बल मानोगे तो निर्बल, सबल मानोगे तो हम सब सबल ही बन जाएंगे। सबल मानोगे तो हम सब सबल ही बन जाएंगे। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Om. We now have the stars of the day, the team of graduating students, to express their feelings in a melody.
The best lessons are not learned from a book, but from the heart of truly great people like you all. We are so grateful for the important school and life lessons that each one of you have taught us. Thank you for caring about our future.
Thank you.
Leaving is sometimes tearful, sad, and heart-wrenching. Even then, we smile because we know that you are ours, and no distance can change that. We now have the students of grade 9 to bid farewell to their dearest seniors.
In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. And being different is what makes us stand out in the world. Now we have the memento distribution to the graduating students of grade 10. May I request Ms. Bharati, Faculty English Department, to conduct the proceedings. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, one and all present here. Next on stage is much awaited event of the evening. Yes, memento distribution to our graduating students. As the student's name is read out, parents are requested to accompany the student onto stage to receive the memento. Student's name and ambition will be displayed on the screen simultaneously. After receiving the memento and as they step down, there is a photo booth where the student and parent are privileged for a photo shoot. Next to photo booth, a board is placed where the graduating students have imprinted their best thoughts. This evening, they acknowledge it with their signature. This is the flow of the event. Dear students, as a token of remembrance, teachers are gifting you a scroll with their thoughts and wishes written in the scroll. You will receive the scroll also with a memento. May I request our President, Shri Peter George, to kindly do the honors to our graduates. I request our Principal, Sujata ma'am, to accompany Sir on stage for the conduct of proceedings. First on stage, Monish. Supraja. Kirtana. Neha. Yes. Devanshi Vimta. speak. Thank you, sir. May I request our Vice President, Sri Balakrishna Namboothri, to come on to stage to give away the mementos. Please, sir. Anand. Shreya. Vishal. Harpita. Kavana. Ashwini. Thank you, sir. May I request our secretary, TKSES, Sri Chandrasekhar Kuru, to come on to stage to give away the mementos. Please, sir. Aryan. Jay Mahima. Vaishnavi. Muhammad Shahid. Sudarshan. Joel Jones. Thank you, sir. May I request our General Secretary, Sri Manohar Nayu, to come on to stage to give away the mementos. Please, sir. Ashok Yadav. Michael Augustine. Aditi. Nityashri. Digvijay. Thank you, sir. May I request our treasurer, Shri M.K. Chandran, to come on to stage to give away the mementos. Please, sir. Emmanuel. Shakti. Om Yendanuri. Harsha. Akil. Thank you, sir. May I request our Joint Secretary, Shri Prabhakar MP, to come on to stage to give away the mementos. Please, sir. Akash. Anirudh. Varun Krishna.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong hanging on your chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war, you can talk the guy go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks, you can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you can find yourself.
Nandana.
You can run a mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile. You can be the hero, you can be the gold. Breaking all the records, you will never let me go. Do it for your people, do it for your pride. If you ever come along, if you never even try. Do it for your country, do it for your name. 'Cause there's gonna be a day when you're in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna
Krishnajit. Thank you, sir. May I request our Joint Secretary, Shri Johnny PC, to come on to stage to give away the mementos. Please, sir. Joel IA. Manvita. Vishal Reddy. Alex. Darshan. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I now hand over the dice to Vaishnavi of grade 10.
On behalf of all my friends, I would like to present a microscope towards the lab. Kindly accept this as a token of love and gratitude towards our temple of learning. Thank you all.
Dear students, on behalf of our school, we have immense pleasure in thanking you for your valuable contribution. We are sure that this contribution will be an asset to our institution. Even if you don't contribute, you are always remembered. Thank you, my dear children.
Dance and music is an emotional journey. It's how well you can make people feel something they haven't felt before. Coming back on stage for a power-packed performance is our dance team to spread the energy of positivity and fulfillment.
തീരങ്ങൾ തെളിയുന്നു കനത്ത ലോകം അമണയുന്നു ആഴങ്ങൾ തീരാതി കടൽ പോലെ കഥകൾ തീരുന്നു ഇവിടെയാരും ചിരികളാരും പഴയതോ നിന്റെ കൈക്കൊള്ളോ പുതിയ ജന്മം ഇതാണു
We now have that unparalleled mentor, ever enthusiastic teacher, a visionary, our beloved principal ma'am to address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
At the outset, let me acknowledge your disciplined behavior today, my dear students. I love you all for this. So, let us give a huge round of applause ourselves. Clap the loudest. The chief guest, when she left, she has also acknowledged your disciplined behavior. Okay? So keep it up. I'm not able to see you actually. Respected elders, friends, and my dear students, yes, that's good. A warm evening to each one of you gathered here. Today is graduation ceremony for grade 10 students. I can see all my students with lovely appearances, which is very pleasing to our hearts. With the uniformity in your dress, you are projecting a sense of discipline, a spirit of friendship and cooperation, which are of highest importance in any group. Congratulations, my dear students, for having reached an important milestone. Now that you're completing your grade 10, you have gained a certain amount of knowledge, but as you go through life, you will find that the knowledge that you possess is not enough. You must know how to live, else your education is nothing. Here today, when you're taking the U-turn of your life, when you're being thrown into the wild sea of life, you can etch your name on the sands of life with your sound character, discipline, and moral values. We remember Einstein not because of his E is equal to mc square. This certainly is outdated. We remember him for his inherent qualities of a human being, for his humble and humane qualities. So develop good habits and always have good company. If you look back your initial days here, you will realize that the confidence you have gained today is because of the support of your teachers, mentors, and your classmates in classrooms, on the sports field, in the labs, and in the lunch halls. And as far as confidence goes, I think you will appreciate that. It is not because you succeeded in everything you did, but because with the help of your teachers, mentors, and friends, you were not afraid to fail. And if you did it, you stood up and tried again. And it is this level of confidence that has made you what you are today. So don't worry about failures. They are the stepping stones to success. Examinations are around the corner. Develop confidence and prepare well for the exams. Keep your aims high and work hard to achieve it. You must remember that success or failure on your part depends entirely upon yourself. Forget all your past performances which may be unsatisfactory. Put your maximum effort and prepare for the forthcoming exams. Do the best, leave the rest to Almighty. You may have lost the innings, but I know you will definitely win the game. And as teachers, what we have laid ourselves out and what ultimate best is done by us will be proved only by the results what you achieve finally, and that will be the best gift you can ever offer your teachers. Most loyalties are difficult to explain. The students who leave the school have an obligation to the school. You have an obligation to yourself to make your life better. Obligation to your teachers and friends. Above all, you have a commitment to your parents. Parents have made your life comfortable and convenient with the least materialistic expectations from you. Whatever advantages you have in life today, you owe entirely to your parents. If you succeed in life, it is thanks largely to them. So if you can live up to their expectations, you can think yourself a lucky person. You can always depend on our support and love. Our sincere guidance is not only confined to the four walls of our institution or during your stay here, it is dated forever. We have supreme confidence in your abilities. We have a great history, and your results will show us that we have a great future too. We would be watching your success and prosperity very keenly. We are there with you in all your successes and failures. I would like to remind you that this is not your final countdown. No success is ever final, nor is any failure. The world is wide open with many options. So to conclude, my dear students, I, on behalf of the entire team of JHS, wish each one of you the very best in your forthcoming examinations and also every success in all the future ventures in your lives. You have from us all the good wishes that can possibly subsist in our hearts. Goodbye is a short form which says, God be with you. So may God be with you and shower His choicest blessings on you with eternal happiness, comfort, and good health. Once again, wishing you an affectionate farewell.
The big name of our school on the global map is all because of you, ma'am. We are so blessed and proud to be called your students. Thank you, ma'am.
As ma'am rightly enlightened, never too late. Let us never say we have no time. We have exactly the same number of hours per day that was given to Helen Keller, Mother Teresa, Michelangelo, Albert Einstein, and so on. Every day is a new beginning with a significance. Graduation is yet another beginning to celebrate all the dedication and commitment that has brought us to this platform. Let us celebrate this occasion as this moment is all ours. May I request our beloved Principal Ma'am to conduct the proceedings. Ma'am, please.
Stand up, children, and receive your lamps. Yes, you take a pledge today. So take your position and repeat after me. I, a graduating student of Jubilee English High School, do solemnly pledge that I will use my knowledge, experience and skills to the best of my ability for the well-being of my community. I will conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my actions and respecting the inputs, opinions and dignity of all people. I will be a loyal ambassador for my school and will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation with devotion and honesty. I shall always stand for the values enshrined in the Constitution of my nation and contribute to the noble principles of justice, liberty, unity and brotherhood. Hands down. As the flame always burns upwards, you may acquire such knowledge as to take you towards higher ideals. As it spreads light everywhere and removes darkness, may you also spread joy and happiness wherever you go. Laugh your way through life, keep your lights bright and clear, and let them light other lives you meet along the road of life.
Thank you, ma'am. Rightly quoted next to God, thy parents. The presence of parents makes us the most richest person in the world. Every home is a university and parents are the teachers. Let us all give the reason for their smile today and every day. May I request Ms. Jayanti, parent of Darshan D of grade 10 to address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
Good evening, everyone. Adnyanim Timradan Shaya,
Jnananjan Shakalaya Chakshurin Imilitam Ena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. The one who opened those people's eyes, whose eyes were blinded by the darkness of ignorance, to the perfume of the best form of knowledge. Salutations to those gurus. Respected board members, principals, teachers, and my dear children. It is indeed a great honor to be speaking on this very special graduation day. Today, as I speak here, I go down a memory lane to 2014 when a first batch of CBSE was started in Vijayanagar. The management clearly told that CBSE will be shifted to NRI layout within a year or two. Most of us parents were in a dilemma as to whether to continue our children in CBSE since we were much worried about transportation and safety of our children. But I'm very proud to say that students were picked up from various points of Vijayanagar and dropped back without any hardship. Our drivers and attendants were kind enough to respond to our calls without any frustration. We know that this school is a one-way school which provides us quality education at affordable cost in the vicinity of our residents. During pandemic, the management has followed all protocols in conducting offline classes as and when the government notified. A great salute to our management and staff who risked their life in educating our kids, in vaccinating all the kids at the right time. I also admit that the students might have been naughty and troublesome at times, but the teachers have handled them very well with a blend of strictness, patience, and love, just the way we would have handled them. The beauty of Jubilee CBSE is no child was made to feel inferior. Each child was given an opportunity to participate in all the activities of the school. Starting from the inception of the school, we have not seen any parent entering school is left unattended. Starting from security, we were very well guided. I'm very thankful to all the teachers for the valuable teachings and guidances. They have really been patient with the children, helping out in solving their problems, be it educational or emotional. I'm sure that this bonding shall remain forever and they will miss the school time when they are out in the open world. Thank you once again, the management and the staff, for shaping and polishing the lives of the children so that they become worthy citizens of the country. I hope you continue to enrich the lives of many more children in the coming years. Thank you. And now a big all the best to our children for the boards and at times ahead. God bless. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice week. Thank you, ma'am.
May I request Ms. Bindu Balagopal, Parana Shreya Rajiv, to speak a few words. Ma'am, please.
Good evening to everybody, especially to the Board of Directors, Principal Ma'am, other dignitaries, parents, and our dear children, 9th standard, 10th standard. Yeah, it's very overwhelming that I got a chance to have a word here. Thank you is a small word, but it has a very deep meaning. Though I have a very short period in the school, but Jubilee is a very close to heart because since we were students, Jubilee School was there. So when I had a chance to get an admission for my daughter in this school, I was proudly, as Mr. George had told, as Mr. Peter George had told, it's word of mouth. So when I had to admit my daughter here, it was all the word of mouth. It was all 5 stars. So it was being told that the students here are secure, are being well cultured, motivated, inspired, and the results are great. So I was also very happy, and I am happy the way my daughter is being nurtured and the way she is being corrected, because children ought to make mistakes, ought to have attitudes, ought to have thoughts, but I'm very happy that the way she is being nurtured, corrected, motivated, inspired. She has some models here. Teachers, among teachers, she has some models. So that shows how teachers have impacted the children. Very, very happy for it. And when I walked in, it was Ms. Shruti, who was at the reception, very happily welcomed us, helped us understand what is the procedure, how the school runs, how it has to be moved in. And now we have our class teacher, Ms. Rehna ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, being always beside us for all kinds of help, not only the curriculum, but otherwise also. Thank you. And on behalf of my family, I extend the thanks to the school and the management. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Last but not least, may I call upon Mahima of grade 10 to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to the Honorable Chief Guest, board members, principal ma'am, all well-wishers, teachers, parents, juniors, and my dear friends. I am Jay Mahima of Class 10, 2021-22 batch. As a student of this prestigious institution, I feel really blessed and privileged on having this golden opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks on this auspicious day. Holding our parents' hands and stepping into our school, into our classroom, with tiffin box and water bottle hanging around our neck. Doing our homework, classwork, examinations, our silly chats, fights, and more have just elapsed. Today, it is an end of a phase in our life. And honestly speaking, it is so tough for us to believe that we no longer will be able to see and experience all of these again. All these tiny fractions have summed up to a great mountain of memories for all of us. Firstly, I would like to thank our chief guest, Nisha P., who spared time from a busy schedule to grace the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your encouraging words, and this will surely be followed by us. Secondly, I would like to thank pillars of our institution, that's our board members, for supporting and motivating us through each and every step of our journey by giving us timely motivation and encouragement. I also extend my heartiest thanks to our principal ma'am, who have always been our guide, teacher, our motivator, and our big supporter. Thank you, ma'am. We have learned a lot from you. I would like to thank all our well-wishers for joining us in spite of your busy schedule in gracing this special occasion with your encouragement and blessings. My thanks is never complete without expressing our gratitude to our beloved teachers who had been very supportive with immense tolerance and for being our second mothers at school. I also thank non-teaching and all support staff for supporting us, without which our journey wouldn't have been this smooth. Next, a sincere gratitude goes to all our dear parents for your love and rock-solid support and encouragement. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to achieve excellence. I am so glad thank my juniors, our budding rock stars, who have made this day a memorable one and making us feel special. Each one of your performance impressed us. I would like to wish each one of you all the best for your next year. Last but not the least, my dear friends, we grew together. Though this time is time to bid goodbyes, I always believed that we would be there for each other whenever in need. And I am sure we would grow to be independent and confident beings. I would like to tell you that each one of you have inspired me in one or the other way and helped me become a better person. Thank you all, my dear friends. On behalf of the entire team, I would like to thank our audience for your presence, support, and blessings. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mahima. Ladies and gentlemen, as we wind up the day's event, may we request each one of you to bless our
outgoing batch of graduating 10 students. Kindly bless our students. We need your blessings. Also be informed, a refreshment is arranged on the left side of the stage. On the left side of the stage, please feel comfortable. Thank you all. Have a good day. Ladies and gentlemen, please be informed there is a refreshment arranged towards the left of the stage. Kindly have the food. Thank you all. Have a blessed day.
मिल जाए तो खुश नसीबी हम रहे आना रहे याद आएंगे हम रहे आना रहे कल याद आएंगे ये पल ये है प्यार के पल चल आ मेरे संग चल चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे शाम चल छोड़ के आई देखो मोरा सुहानी आलिक के हम दोनों मिलके अपनी ये बेकहानी दरियाना Mm.